What is Stoicism? A timeless philosophy for modern challenges. Man is not worried by real problems so much as by his imagined anxieties about real problems. Epictetus. Picture yourself standing amid chaos, a world swirling with endless information, relentless change, and constant pressure. Within this whirlwind, how you find peace, purpose, and unshakable strength? This is a challenge humans have faced for millennia, and the answer, from deep within history, echoes through the ages. Stoicism, far from a relic of ancient times. Stoicism is an enduring philosophy rooted in practical wisdom that offers profound tools to help you master your inner world, overcome hardships, and live a life brimming with virtue, clarity, and fulfillment. Imagine possessing a mental framework so resilient, so logical, that no matter what storms rage outside, your inner peace remains unbroken. This is Stoicism's promise, a calm amidst chaos, a beacon amid darkness. But you may wonder, what exactly does this ancient wisdom teach? How did it originate in a world vastly different from ours? And why has it endured through centuries to find renewed relevance in today's fast-paced, complex society? This journey will take you from the vibrant marketplaces of Athens, alive with the energy of bustling philosophers, to the majestic marble halls of ancient Rome, where emperors and slaves alike found solace in Stoic teachings. You will hear the voices of sages etched in time and discover how their insights can illuminate your life today, transforming fear into courage, confusion into clarity, and turmoil into serene strength. Brace yourself to uncover the secrets of Stoicism, to grasp its timeless wisdom, and, most importantly, to learn how to apply it, transforming your experience of life in profound and lasting ways. Chapter 1. The Birth of Stoicism, from Athens' Painted Porch. Happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one principle. Some things are within our control, and some things are not. Epictetus. The story of Stoicism begins in an ancient city filled with the clamor of ideas and the footsteps of great thinkers, Athens, around 300 BC. Amidst this intellectual ferment arrived Zeno, a man whose own life had been tempered by hardship, including surviving a shipwreck that led him to the bustling streets of Athens. Unlike many others seeking fortune or fame, Zeno sought meaning in adversity, a philosophy to live by that transcended fleeting pleasures and disappointments. It was under magnificent colonnades of the Stoa Poikile, the Painted Porch, named for its beautifully decorated walls, that Zeno began teaching his revolutionary ideas. His early followers gathered there to learn that happiness was not a prize for the fortunate, but a state achievable by anyone who lived virtuously, in accord with nature and guided by reason. Zeno's message was radical in its simplicity. True happiness arises not from wealth or status, but from cultivating inner virtues, the strength to endure hardship, the wisdom to act rightly, the courage to face life boldly, and the temperance to control desires. This new philosophy invited people to shift their focus inward, to build an unshakable character that no external event could destroy. It was a powerful invitation to become masters of ourselves in a world full of uncertainty. Through this lens, Stoicism became not just a philosophy, but a way of life, a practical discipline aimed at transforming human suffering into wisdom, fear into courage, and confusion into clarity. The Stoa's teaching spread throughout Greece and later Rome, igniting a movement that continues to inspire millions today. By stepping into the footsteps of Zeno and his early followers, you begin to glimpse the rich roots of Stoicism and its profound relevance to your own quest for meaning and resilience. Chapter 2. The Stoic Triad, Logic, Physics, and Ethics. The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Marcus Aurelius. To understand Stoicism fully, one must appreciate its foundation built upon three interrelated pillars: logic, physics, and ethics. While often misunderstood as solely a moral philosophy, Stoicism is much more than that. It is a comprehensive worldview designed to harmonize the mind with nature's rhythms. Logic in Stoicism teaches us how to reason correctly, to discern truth from falsehood. It frees us from illusions and faulty judgments that cloud our perceptions. Imagine having a mental compass, reliably pointing you towards clarity, helping you navigate the maze of life's complexities without becoming lost in confusion or error. Physics, in the Stoic sense, is the understanding of nature and the cosmos. It reveals the interconnectedness of all things, the grand tapestry woven by fate, reason, and cause. From the flutter of a leaf to the vast movements of stars, Stoics saw the universe as a living organism governed by logos, divine reason. This cosmic perspective nurtures acceptance, revealing that everything happens according to natural laws beyond our control, and that resisting these laws only breeds suffering. Ethics, however, stands as the heart of Stoicism. It dictates how we should live amid this complex cosmos. While external conditions will always fluctuate unpredictably, ethics centers on cultivating virtue, the only true good. It teaches that living justly, courageously, wisely, and temperately allows us to align with nature and fulfill our unique human potential. Each pillar supports the others, creating a coherent framework empowering us to engage with life fully, not passively, but with reasoned action, emotional mastery, and moral integrity. By comprehending and integrating these three pillars, we learn to transform chaos into order, adversity into opportunity, and confusion into steadfast wisdom. Chapter 3. The Legacy of the Great Stoics. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Marcus Aurelius. The philosophical ideas born at the Painted Porch didn't remain abstract theories confined to academic discourse. They became living wisdom embodied by remarkable individuals whose lives echo loudly across history. Seneca, a Roman statesman, philosopher, and playwright, offers a vivid example of Stoicism in practice. Despite navigating the treacherous intrigues of imperial politics and enduring exile, Seneca remained committed to Stoic teachings. His letters and essays pulsate with a deep awareness of human frailty and a steadfast resolve to live virtuously under all circumstances. In his writings, he instructs us not only on enduring suffering, but on flourishing through personal growth, reflection, and ethical resolve. Then there is Epictetus, who began life enslaved yet rose a profound philosophical influence through the power of his mind and spirit. His teachings focus intensely on freedom, not as a social condition, but as an inner state attained by mastering one's judgments and desires. Epictetus taught that external shackles matter little if we cultivate sovereignty over our thoughts and responses. His simple but profound mantra, "It's not things themselves that disturb us, but our judgment about them," invites us into a liberating perspective on hardship. Finally, Marcus Aurelius stands as the ultimate Stoic exemplar, an emperor burdened by the weight of empire, yet deeply committed to the practice of philosophy. His meditations reveal a man engaged in constant self-examination, striving to cultivate wisdom, justice, and humility amidst warfare, plague, and political turmoil. His journal is not just a historical artifact, but a living guide that continues to inspire seekers grappling with challenges of their own. Together, their lives and texts form a grand dialogue across time, a dialogue between the human spirit and the turbulent world it strives to master. Their stories remind us that Stoicism is not a cold, detached doctrine, but a robust, compassionate path to endure trials and seize meaningful existence. Chapter 4. The Power of Distinguishing Control. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius. Among the many profound lessons Stoicism offers, none is more revolutionary than the distinction between what we can control and what lies beyond. This clear-eyed differentiation unleashes tremendous psychological power. Consider this. Countless worries and anxieties stem from attempts to change or resist what simply cannot be altered. other people's choices, the past, natural disasters, or societal upheaval. Stoicism teaches that by shifting our attention to what truly is within our grasp, our own beliefs, judgments, and actions, we regain freedom and peace. The acceptance of what we cannot control is not a form of defeat, but a strategic surrender that conserves energy and sharpens focus. Visualize a fortress protected by an unbreakable wall. The things inside, the fortress's defenses and inhabitants, are within control, while the external storms and invaders represent what lies outside. Stoicism empowers you to strengthen that internal citadel and refrain from futile battles outside it. This foundational insight underlies all Stoic practice. It is the anchor against despair, the shield in adversity, and the path to serenity. Chapter 5. Stoic Virtue. The 4 Pillars of Excellence. First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Epictetus. At the core of Stoic ethics rests the pursuit of virtue, the highest good that alone leads to true happiness. The Stoics identified 4 cardinal virtues that serve as guiding lights for moral and practical excellence. Courage is more than mere bravery. It is a steadfastness to confront fears, pain, and uncertainty without surrendering self-control or integrity. It is the active face of resilience. Justice demands fair treatment for all, recognition of our shared humanity, and commitment to the common good. It calls us to act ethically not only toward ourselves but towards others, fostering social harmony and trust. Temperance cultivates balance and self-restraint, reining in excesses and desires that cloud judgment and damage well-being. This virtue teaches moderation, helping us navigate pleasures and pains with equanimity. Wisdom underpins all the above. It is a discerning insight that informs correct judgment and prudent action. Wisdom is the skillful application of knowledge to live in alignment with nature and reason. Together, these virtues form an interwoven fabric of character, opening the door to a flourishing, meaningful life. Chapter 6. Mastering Emotions. The Stoic Approach to Feelings. If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment. Marcus Aurelius. Stoicism often suffers misunderstandings portraying it as emotionless or overly rigid. In truth, it offers a nuanced, powerful strategy for emotional mastery. Rather than suppressing feelings, Stoics encourage recognizing emotions, understanding their origins, and distinguishing between destructive passions and rational responses. They acknowledge pain but refuse to be overwhelmed by it. For example, anger, envy, or despair arise not merely from events but from erroneous beliefs, seeing misfortune as unbearable or an offense as intolerable. By changing these judgments, Stoics teach that we can reduce unnecessary suffering and regain control. This emotional insight grants us freedom rather than numbness, allowing us to experience life fully while maintaining clarity and composure. It is this balance that has helped Stoics face hardship with unwavering tranquility. Chapter 7. The Stoic Mindset in Action. Stories that inspire. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. Seneca. Countless stories from history illuminate Stoicism's transformative power. Marcus Aurelius remained calm and just amid empire-wide chaos. Epictetus chose freedom in chains. Seneca faced exile with grace. Such examples kindle hope because they show not that life will be easy, but that we can meet difficulty with strength and dignity. These stories are mirrors reflecting your own potential to cultivate a resilient mindset and moral compass capable of navigating modern life storms. Chapter 8. Stoicism in the Modern World. Finding relevance today. Don't explain your philosophy. Embody it. Epictetus. Our contemporary lives, saturated with technology, rapid change, and information overload, might seem far removed from the streets of ancient Athens or Rome. Yet, The challenges we face, stress, distraction, anxiety, are not new. Stoicism offers precisely what we need: mental clarity, emotional balance, and ethical guidance. Entrepreneurs, athletes, psychologists, and leaders leverage Stoic practices, journaling, morning reflection, cognitive reframing, to enhance performance and well-being. The principles of focusing on controllables, practicing gratitude, and embracing challenges resonate deeply, providing a roadmap for sustainable success and inner peace. Chapter 9. How you can begin living stoically. First, learn the meaning of what you say and then speak. Epictetus, Stoicism is a practice, and like any skill, it requires consistent effort. Begin with simple acts. Each morning, contemplate your virtues and intentions. Each evening, reflect on your actions, noting where you succeeded or faltered. Incorporate exercises like negative visualization, imagining loss or hardship, to cultivate gratitude and prepare emotionally. Engage in voluntary discomfort such as cold exposure or fasting to build resilience. Most importantly, observe your judgments. When anger or anxiety arises, pause and ask, is this within my control? What is the rational response? This conscious discipline nurtures wisdom. Chapter 10. Freedom through discipline and acceptance. No man is free who has not mastered himself. Epictetus, true freedom is often misunderstood as external liberty, but Stoicism reveals a deeper freedom, freedom of the mind. Through rigorous self-discipline, we sever chains of impulse and fear. Through acceptance, we release resistance to reality's flow. This liberation provides a stable sanctuary amid chaos, allowing us to act intentionally rather than react emotionally. This inner freedom is a crown jewel of Stoicism, the reward of constant practice and self-awareness. Chapter 11. The enduring power of Stoicism. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Marcus Aurelius. Stoicism's survival across centuries is testament to its profound insight into human nature. It transcends culture, status, and era because it speaks to universal truths about suffering, meaning, and excellence. By embracing Stoicism, you connect to a heritage of thinkers and doers who found in this philosophy a way to endure, grow, and thrive amid life's uncertainties. Conclusion: your Stoic journey awaits. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Marcus Aurelius. Stoicism is more than philosophy. It is a call to courageous living. It beckons with the promise that through wisdom, resilience, and virtue, you can transform adversity into strength and chaos into peace. As you embark on this path, you join a timeless community of seekers committed to mastering themselves and living fully. The journey will be challenging but deeply rewarding, offering a life rich with purpose, tranquility, and profound fulfillment.